Zdravej,
Dobry den.
and welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
Yes, back to nice sunny weather in Bulgaria.
Yep, gypsy summer they call it, and it's been lovely for the last 4 or 5 days.
It has?
2 or 3 days.
Yeah, and it will continue to be so for another few.
Yeah, so we're in the sort of mid-20s,
Yeah,
perhaps a bit higher in the sunshine.
it's very comfortable.
Very nice. So we've been out in the garden doing bits and pieces.
Yeah, so Lynn's been planting the plants she bought,
Yeah, and a few bulbs.
and we've all been collecting walnuts.
Yeah, that's turned into Max's daily job.
It has, and if anybody wants some, we've got more than enough. Just pop on over, pick some up.
We even managed to get rid of a jar back to the UK on Monday.
Yes, Monday I had to go back to the UK to pick up my apostled education certificate.
Yep, we've got that now.
Flew in to Luton, met up with Sam and the family, met Niall, the second grandson.
Yes, Adam's managed to meet him. I've still yet to meet him, but it will happen.
It will. And also, of course, saw Seamus and Owen, all on good form.
Yeah, lovely to catch up with him again, wasn't
Oh,
it?
absolutely, yes. Yeah. Yeah, so an early start Monday morning, a late finished Tuesday morning.
I think it was about 25 hours in total, wasn't it?
It was, yes. I was set on Varna runway for 2.5 hours waiting for the plane to take off.
Yeah, it got delayed because of a problem at Luton.
Apparently, yes.
We're not sure why that affected Varna.
But it did. But these things happen.
Yeah.
But no, it's got off to be translated before it goes off to the education board, or I don't know. There's a few more steps we have to go through, but we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, we'll give you a rundown of the whole procedure once we've finally completed it.
And I'll be able to show you my new driving licence, hopefully.
Hopefully. And what else have you been up to, Adam?
Well, we've done a few bits and pieces on the bedroom, but the main job this week was preparing the chimney for the pechka. That involved me sweeping the chimney, and this is how I did it. This is the hole for the chimney for the pechka that's going in our bedroom. This is our only source of heat for this end of the house. Obviously we need to make sure the chimney is swept. Apart from some debris and some spider's webs, it appears to be fairly clear at the bottom. But there's only one way to be certain, and that's for me to go on the roof and sweep the chimney. This is what I'm going to use to sweep the chimney. It's basically a sweepy brush which is made of wire on a heavy weight on the end of a bit of rope. I go on the roof, dangle it down the chimney, pull it up and down a couple of times, and that would sweep the chimney. This is the chimney at the top, as seen from the back of the house. It needs repointing and a bit of re-rendering. That's a job for another day. Today's job though is just to sweep the chimney. Here's the top of the chimney. You can see the tiles on the top. They're to stop things falling down the chimney. Stop the rain coming in as well, but also to let out the smoke when the fire's lit. I'm going to take off the tile and then start cleaning the chimney.
How are you doing up there? Are you recording, by the way? I'll refrain from saying anything that's not okay for YouTube. Oh, this is going to be a speed look thing.
This is the view down the chimney. You can see the spider's webs in place. The chimney itself appears to be fairly clear. There are 2 chimneys in this particular stack. The other one goes to the utility corridor. That one is full of stuff. If we want to use that, I'll have to dig that out. Luckily at the moment I don't, so the job is just clean this chimney. Now for the real test, to see if the chimney is clear, we need to turn the torch on. Max, turn on the torch. And that's the bottom of the chimney. You can see we've got a nicely swept chimney. No obstacles, that's ready for use for the Petrika. Now that we've swept the chimney, and I've cleaned out the stuff that's fallen down, we have an empty chimney chamber, and that goes all the way up to the top of the chimney. Nothing to stop the smoke escaping. So that's one more job closer to completing the bedroom. I've got to continue with the plastering of the ceiling and the filling of the walls, but we are getting there slowly. So the chimney brush and a rope I got from one of the local hardware stores. I found a picture on the internet, took it into them to show them what I was after. They led me through all these little rooms until I found this little fella down in a workshop area. He got out a big weight, he got out a brush, he got out a length of rope and made it for me on the spot. Cost me 20 lev, less than £10, and it should last me for years.
Yeah, and so you were up on the roof again this week.
Yeah, just dangling a rope down the chimney.
But we did clean it. It was, I mean, they weren't too messy. We did
Oh
both
no,
of them,
no,
didn't we?
no. We did both the chimneys while I was there. But yes, there was just a few leaves and some cobwebs, but that was about it.
Yeah, we hadn't used that chimney at all last year down that end of the house. Mike had cleaned them before he left, so
Yeah, thank you.
they weren't too bad.
Yeah, so this week we'll be carrying on with the bedroom. We've done stuff this week, a bit of filling, a bit of plastering.
I've got a ceiling that looks like a ceiling.
It's white, not grey anymore.
Yeah.
So, but it needs another coat of plaster. I've got a bit of filling to do on the walls. Nothing really to show you this week because it's not that exciting. But hopefully next week we've made some proper progress.
Yeah, we should be on floors by the end of next week, we hope. And a concrete base for our Petrika.
Yes. But yes, it's all coming together now. We're in the what I consider to be nearer the final straight. Making good rather than pulling apart. So
The wardrobes are coming.
they are.
Kitten news this week. They're all doing well.
They're getting bigger, and they're all eating solid food.
Yeah, every one of them, including the little ginger one,
My
who
favourite.
wasn't at all, and had us a bit worried for a few days, especially when Ziggy had another stress turn,
Yes.
which meant she didn't want to speak to them or be with them or do anything with them for a day.
Yes, so they're all now eating solid food, and in fact the little ginger one's eating more than any of the others.
He's making up for lost time. But they're very playful now,
They are.
very active.
Uh-huh.
Adam put barriers up so we could keep them in the hallway.
It's not worked.
2 days, lasted 2 days before they managed to work their way over
Yep.
it.
Luckily at the moment it's only 2 of them coming across, but
Yeah, and one of
By
those
next
is
week.
the little ginger one.
yeah. Yeah, so as per normal, there's some footage of the kittens at the end. But in the meantime,
I hope you all stay safe
stay well.
and see you next week.
Do scoro.
Do scoro.